Hello friends and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6, and today I wanted to do a little bit of a preview for our May Explorer missions. We are going to Idaho. The cat's out of the bag. And we are going to be exploring Idaho backcountry. So I wanted to do a little bit of a preview. We're not going to go too in depth, but let me show you what we're looking at here. So basically, here's our plan. Our base of operations for this trip will be KSMN. And that is Salmon, Idaho, Lemhi County. And we're going to fly out of there and go east to Charlie 53. All right, let me get the names here. Should have had this ready. 1 second. Yep, so Charlie 53 is Lower Loon Creek. Then we'll head over to Cougar Ranch, that's Delta 47, Sulphur Creek, ID 74, and Johnson Creek, 3U2. Oh, and then we're hitting Soldier Bar as well, that's 85 Uniform, and then coming back to Lemhi Field. Did I get that right? See here, Lemhi County. Okay, this is where we at. So it's kind of a loop that we're doing here. Hey, what's up, Sky Blue Radio in the house. JT, what's going on? We're doing a little preview here, a little bush flying in Idaho. Welcome to the stream. All right, so that is our plan. Now, the airplane that we're taking, and I wanted to share this with you, is a special Cessna 172. It is a bush modified Cessna, so it has a more powerful engine at 210 horsepower Lycoming engine, and it is a Bagolu mod. So look at this beautiful aircraft. I mean, it's got the stickers, it's got the dirt, it's got the doors and windows, big tires. Look at those big tires, right? So really, really nice aircraft. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the flight deck. Bam, here we are, and things work here. You have doors that you can close and open, and windows, etc. So, all right, so first thing we want to do here. Oh, and by the way, we upgraded this one to Garmin 750 right here, and it also has this G5, I think. So pretty neat. It's an older aircraft, but we kind of brought it up to speed a little bit, right? Got our trusted first pilot, or first officer rather, our trusted companion. We got our camping gear in the back. Now, what we're going to do for this flight, since this is a preview, we're just going to kind of follow the route, overfly those fields, take a look at them. We're not landing in those fields. So I think we're actually going to request fuel. Hey Jim, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. We have Salt Lake City ATC on, so, but I think, let me look at MSN, what we got here. Yeah, Salt Lake City Center. So we'll give them a call in a minute, right? All right, very cool. Let's see here. So we requested fuel. What did we? Oh, we were going to do this. Okay, so check this out. So we got this thing here, and we'll remove the covers, tie downs. shock blocks. It does have state saving, so that's really awesome. So aircraft is going to be how you left it, basically. Alright, so we're good with that there. There's also an EFB, but we're not going to use it. Okay, so it looks like the fuel truck is here. So I think we got about 400 pounds of fuel is what we need to get. Oh, we can get that. Alright, so let's go 300 pounds of fuel. So we have the pilot here. I wish my weight was 170. Alright, and then here just like this. Alright, so 80% fuel, that's fine. Alright, so we got the fuel. Let's go ahead and close the door. Right, we'll leave the window open. And we have this handy checklist here. So before starting, pre-flight inspection we did, passenger briefing not needed, seat belts we got, doors closed and locked, brakes are on, circuit breakers are all in, electrical equipment is all off, avionics off, fuel selector to both. We'll get the fuel in, and beacon we can turn on. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, let's go to next here. Mixture, rich. Alright, throttle open 1/4 inch. Alright, we'll turn on our master, on auxiliary fuel pump on 3-5 seconds, then off. Alright, very good. Prop area clear, ready to brake, ignition switch on, mixture lean. Okay, so let's try this. Clear prop. Nav light on. Alright, avionics on. Okay, let's see here. Let's get the altimeter setting. Here is 3007. Well, let me see what that's supposed to be. Yep, that looks good. 3007. Alright, frequency we want to put in 125575.
Flight 16 last clear land 11508. 11 0 at 8, clear my 16.
All right. Transponder is good. All right, now do we wanna do a flight plan here? Let me see. Forgot how to operate this thing. I mean, we have my ForeFlight there, though. Let me see. Flight plan. Let's go ahead and put. It's our destination, and then so where we going is Charlie 53. Charlie 53. Okay, then we want to go to Delta 47. Then we want to go to ID 74. And we want to go to 3U2. And 85U. Alright, flight plan is in. We'll go to map. Zoom out a little bit. That looks good. Now this one, do we want traffic on this one? Terrain. Yeah, let's put terrain on this one. What else we have? Weather. Weather is fine. Excuse me. Actually, let's keep the flight plan here on that. All right, we're going to be departing runway 35. Heading is 352. Alright, heading is set. We go here, turn on nav light is on. Turn on taxi lights. Alright, everything's looking good here. Okay, after start, 1000 RPMs, we got that. Oil pressure. Oil pressure, where's oil pressure? Let me see. Oil pressure is green. Alright, everything's good there. Amp's good. Avionics, yep, we did that. Wings, flap, so we're going to do flap 1, departure. Okay. It's our taxi there, and there's our run-up. We'll do that in a second. Alright, so we have to call, I think, Salt Lake Center. What do we tell them? Let me see if I want to do that. I think it's uncontrolled, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, SMN, let me go here. Alright, so 1228 is fine. Alright, let me do our flight controls check. Alright. Alright, that looks good. And rudder. Okay, controls are free and correct. Let's see if I can make this a little bit brighter. Altitude is going to be 11.5. Oop. Alright, 11.5, so that's good. Alright, all of that is looking good there. Let's make sure we get our trim correct. Alright. Let's see here, Lemhi County. Lemhi County traffic. Pilot Club 6 is taxiing to runway 35. Lemhi County. All right. Let's go ahead and release the... Oh, we're already good with flaps. Alright, let me stop for a second here. Give me 1 second. I gotta adjust my rudder. All right, let's go ahead and do the run up. Set parking brake, seats are good, doors, flight controls we checked, altimeter set, quantity checked, mixture rich. Fuel selector both. Elevator trim is set, throttle set 1800. Magnetos, let's check them. Actually, let me do this because we need to see the gauges, right? Alright, all of that is good. Carburetor heat. Do we have carb heat? I don't even know. Cabin air. Alright, where's the carb heat? Maybe it's not a carburetor version here. Alright, so anyways, no, that's SP, it should be. Alright, where's the carb heat? That's cabin heat. Anyways, check engine idle. Whoa, wrong way. Alright, so this should be about 600. Alright, not bad. Back to 1,000. Pitot heat, I don't think we're gonna need. Transponder to altitude. Lemhi County traffic, Cessna Pilot Club 6, taking runway 35 for a VFR departure to the east. Lemhi County. Alright, that's our run up. COM is set, nav is set, transponder. Flaps set. Alright, we're all good. Normal takeoff.
Approaching runway 35.
55.
Entered runway 35.
Let's rotate.
5,400 feet remaining.
Alright, let's close this. Alright, that's looking good.
319 is here, Bravo. Rudder, runway 17 at Kilo 7 intersection, taxi at Kilo 7.
See
Don't
some
have
birds
a
there.
to provide for you, unfortunately.
That is all good. Kilo 7. We'll expect to hold short at Kilo 7.
Right. Flap 0.
The White Tango Whiskey, proceed direct cloud. November 1 Tango Whiskey, clear direct cloud. Direct cloud, 1 Tango Whiskey.
Like center steers, 7613 Golf, ready to taxi at Boise with X-ray.
What happened there?
7613 Golf, Boise ground Roger. Runway 3 right, taxi the Alpha Papa.
What's happening?
Okay, that's 3 right, Alpha Papa, 13 Golf.
November 7613 Golf negative, runway 28 right, taxi via Alpha Papa.
That's 28 right, taxi Alpha Papa, 13 Golf.
United 2391, Wi-Fi problem, zero.
Completely
Alright, what's
unreadable, sir. I
happening
can't
here?
understand a word you're saying.
Alright guys, let's figure this out. Some
Trade
weirdness is happening.
17088, Big Sky Perch, Blazy Alcenter 3011. Information X-ray current expect visual perch, runway 28 right.
Information X-ray on board, expect visual approach runway 28 right, trade wind 788.
Alright, so we're gonna turn now.
Salt Lake Center, November 9er, Sierra Bravo, holding short runway 17 at Kilo 7.
November 319 Sierra Bravo, Salt Lake City Tower. After departure, turn left, join, and follow the I-15 northbound. Runway 17 at Kilo 7, clear for takeoff, wind 1508.
Clear for takeoff 17. Upon takeoff, turn left for I-15 northbound, November 9er, Sierra Bravo.
And Salt Lake Center, Air Canada 988.
Air Canada 988, Salt Lake Center, go ahead.
We just received a message from you, so I'm just wondering what's going on.
Yeah, you're in my airspace, and I'm supposed to air traffic control you. That's why you got that message.
Oh, Air Canada 988. We contacted you earlier, but you said that you were busy, and just asked you to take the time. But then you acknowledged my presence.
Okay, maybe you were the guy that I never heard back from, because there was a person that went missing.
Oh,
For the future, just don't leave. If you're told to stand by or just wait a few minutes, just wait a few minutes, but call back again. Don't just leave the frequency.
No, I didn't leave. I was on 125.75.
Okay, well, we don't need to discuss this. There's other people here, so just give me 1 second.
Roger, Canada 988.
November 30 Bravo, change to advisory frequency period. Have a great morning. Advisory 30 Bravo, good day. November 791 Tango Whiskey, Salt Lake Center, climbing change level 250.
So now we gotta turn here a little bit. Alright, so let me see here what we need to do. Altitude 11.5, that's set.
Air Canada 988, squawk 6207, ident.
Squawk 6207, ident, Air Canada 988.
November 319 Sierra Bravo, rudder contact altitude.
4,600, climbing 5,200, November 9er, Sierra Bravo.
319 Sierra Bravo, thanks.
Salt Lake Center, good evenings, good mornings, November 8136 Quebec at Ogden, requesting taxi to runway for power.
Alright, that should be our heading right there, so we're set that.
November 8136 Quebec, Ogden, ground roger, runway 21, taxi Alpha.
Taxi runway 21 via Alpha, November 8136 Quebec.
Air Canada 988, thank you, sir. Radar contact over Rock Springs.
Roger, 988.
Salt Lake City Center, UPS 291 Heavy with information X-ray, ready for taxi 16 right, Salt Lake.
I think we can do 9,500.
Contact stay. Salt Lake Center, UPS 291, information X-ray, ready for taxi 16 right, Salt Lake. UPS 291 Heavy, Salt Lake City ground rider, runway 16 left, taxi via Golf Hotel. Okay, 16 left via Golf Hotel, UPS 291. Trade 1788, correction, trade 1788, flight present heading, descend and maintain 8,000.
Flight present heading, this is maintaining 8,000, trade wind 788.
Alright, so we got heading mode and altitude.
Salt Lake Center, Sierra 7613 Golf, ready for departure, runway 28 right.
7613 Golf, Boise Tower Rudder, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, and 3105.
Clear for takeoff, 28 right, 13 Golf.
Alright, I think we're okay here.
Trade 178 Airport is 12 o'clock position and 20 miles of ice when inside.
Leading tight,
Taxi
we
lights we don't need.
Trade 178, thank you, clear visual, approach runway 28 right.
Clear visual approach runway 28 right, trade wind 788.
So we'll stay at 9.5.
And your Bravo, leaving Bravo airspace, the Ogden altimeter 3009er.
3009er, November 9er, Sierra Bravo. Thank you.
Can I ask your Bravo to verify you want to keep flight following with the center or you want to terminate?
Pretty sure I'm going to stay in your airspace, so I'll just keep flight following for 9er, Sierra Bravo.
Yeah, that's your Bravo. You got a whole flight with the center, so if you want to keep flight following, more than happy to solicit it.
Yeah, we'll go for it. November 9er, Sierra Bravo.
Okay, 988, change to advisory frequency approved. Great morning.
Actually, ATC, I kind of 988, hold on.
GPS 291 Heavy, it appears you're traveling southbound on Taxiway Hotel. Runway assignment, runway 16 left, the runway next to you there, sir. Make a right turn there on Taxiway Golf, please, and join Golf to runway 16 left.
Okay, right on Golf at 16 left.
Number 7613 Golf, Big Sky departure, radar contact, altitude.
We want GPS
What's
for
that,
the
the
course,
513
right?
November 7613 Golf, Roger.
Now let's get ready.
Aircraft transmitting unreadable, no voice.
And let's go nav.
Is Southwest 65 Juliet on frequency?
Alright, cool.
And Salt Lake Center, Southwest, or correction, Frontier Flight 3992 with X-ray, for taxi, spot 16.
Frontier Flight 392, Salt Lake City ground, good morning, runway 16 right, taxi via Echo
So
Alpha.
we're gonna be on
Echo Alpha,
GPS.
16 right, Frontier Flight 3982.
Course is coming
Salt
in.
Lake City
Now
Center,
we're
good
good.
afternoon. Delta 451, Whiskey level, flight level 180, 7.8 miles to west of Kwanzaa.
Alright, Charlie 53, elevation is 4,200. That's lower loon.
Delta 451, Salt Lake Center, good morning, clock 3660 ident.
36, corrections, clock 3660 ident, Delta 451.
7613 Golf, turn left, direct roar.
Correct roar, 13 Golf.
Trade wind 7088, runway 2 right, clear to land, wind 3105.
Clear to land, runway 28 right, trade wind 788.
Alright, so far so good.
Salt Lake City Center, good morning. I fly 205 Super with information X-ray, you're ready to taxi.
I-5205 Super Salt Lake City ground. Be advised, the A380 is not completely supported for Salt Lake City Airport. Are you familiar?
That's a part of flown from here many times, high flight 205.
I-5C05 Super, understood, runway 16 right, taxi, actually, give me 1 second.
Let's do a little lower.
I-5C05 Super, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha.
16 right via Alpha, high flight 205 Super, thank you.
Salt Lake City Center, good morning. Delta 215, we're 330, about 15 miles south of.
So anyways, this will give you an idea of what we're dealing with here, right?
Delta 215 Salt Lake Center, radar contact, good morning. Beaver 289, change to advisory frequency approved, good morning.
Roger, over to Beringher for some figure service, David and Beaver 289.
Salt Lake Center, UPS 291 holding short, 16 left, ready for departure. 451, radar contact 32 miles west of Dickinson, VOR. Salt Lake Center, UPS 291 holding short, 16 left, ready for departure. Stand by. Trade 17088 over, remember if I gave her on a two-way right for the land.
Short flight no threat, 188, good right.
Trade 17088, clear to land, runway two-way right.
Clear to land, 2-way right, trade 188.
761 Tree Golf, Salt Lake City Center, climbing the change level 1 out of 0.
I want to go
1 out of 0, Tree
to
Golf.
9500.
Salt Lake Center, Spirit Wings 887, on the ground at Salt Lake International, Bravo 18, and ready for mission start.
How do I do that?
Alright, UPS 291, heavy after departure, turn right to link 295, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, 11508. Okay, at the takeoff, fly heading 295, clear for takeoff, 16 left, UPS 291. Delta 451, descent via the Custer 3 arrival, landing west of Billings, see Billings Cutter 3
We'll just
triple
stay on
0.
this.
Descend via the Custer 3 arrival, landing west, altimeter 3 000, Delta 451.
It's November 8136, Quebec, home shore, runway 21.
Do we have a temperature thing here?
Stand by.
Salt Lake City Center, first wind 788, clear of runway 2-way right.
Salt Lake Center, French flight 39, short 16 right. Stand by. Trade 170, Alpha to parking, remain this frequency, we're going.
Okay, Bravo 16, start wind 788.
Trade 178, Roger, gate numbers are not really necessary in the United States. As long as you are going to inside of the ramp area, there's really no need to request a gate. You can just taxi to parking the Alpha and remain on this frequency. Have a great morning.
Start to the Alpha, good day, sir.
Tell you what, let's just switch this off. It's distracting. Really bumpy here. Synchronize the heading. Let's go into heading mode. Alright, so let me throw in my camera back in. I'll give the iPad here. So we're coming in on, sorry, what was that, Lower Loon Creek? So we can come in through the river here. And the altitude we need there is 5,200. Oop. All right, so 5,200. Let's see. Where's that river? Right there, we got a drop. I guess we can, I don't know if we want to land there. We'll see. We'll do like a flyover. So we'll do this as if, you know, we're coming in. All right, and that's the river that we need to pick up. Yep, there's the river. Make sure we're... Oh, nope, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, we flew the wrong way there. Let's see how easy that is. All right. All right, so lower loon coming up. Show you where it's at. Yep, there it is, right there. Look at that. Yeah, that's not an easy one. Right there. Do another loop. Let's turn here. Excuse me. I don't think I have the performance to climb here like this.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
All right, there's the runway. Let's see if we can land here just to try.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
No. All right. Yeah, that was not a good idea. Well, luckily we don't have the crash damage. See if we can get back on land here. Beautiful country though. It is Idaho backcountry. Real nice. Yeah, we should have been just overflying, I think. I don't even know where we can take off from now. Campground over here somewhere. Let me see if we can. Alright, at least we're on the ground, right? Yeah, I think there's some clearing coming up right here. Is that water also? Let's try it. I don't think we'll be able to take off from here. What a mess. We need to get to higher ground somehow. Gosh. Alright, let's not do that. So there's some work to do here, but we'll go to the next one. It's not a good place for power to die. We're going down, guys. Oh. Oh, mamma mia. All right. Well, that's how that ended. Let's turn everything off here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's crazy. How is it doing that without power? Oh, Jesus. All right, can we? We're flying? We're flying without an engine. All right, let's land this thing. Okay, not there. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's where we're gonna stop? Oh man, let's see. Can't even see the airplane. That's how many trees are in there. Oh boy. All right, well, this will do it for us. We'll see you guys next time.